Kumusta po? Anong balita? Wala lang, feel ko lang chumika today. Well, today is weekend, Saturday. Woke up early today. I was watching vlog. Check out Jen's vlog. And last night me and my husband were watching Bella's Traveler vlogs, and James and Colonel. I hope I said it right. Please bear with me, I have this really nice and unique accent. I found good friendships in YouTube, and I found so many things that I have not been updated, and I enjoyed watching these bloggers, especially promoting Philippines, encouraging everyone to see the beauty of Philippines. We have flaws, of course. No countries are perfect, but the people are very welcoming. I left Philippines back in 2007, and after that took me a while to came home because my husband joined the military. Instead of going home, I chose to work. I used to have two jobs. I will work full-time, and then after that I will work, let's say I'm off at around like 3 p.m., and then I will have a second job 5 until 12 midnight, because we really need really need enough money to pay bills. I was also supporting my mom, and I helped my brother back home. Some were wondering how come I don't come home yearly, because I send money to Philippines every month, and if I have to come home, my husband's rank at that time was not enough to pay tickets for both of us. Tickets is expensive from Florida to Philippines, plus and then my mom was too old. We have to make sure she get their maintenance, and there's a lot of things to consider too. I felt bad if I leave America while my husband was deployed. I felt bad that he's working so hard while I will be enjoying back to Philippines. So I work as much as I could in the Philippines. So after that took 7 years, we visited Philippines, and the last one was 2018 because we were stationed in Japan. And after that I haven't been back to Philippines, which is I mean which I wish I could. I was hoping that it could be earlier, when something happened to my husband back in 2019. Start 2018, 2019. I was hoping maybe we could try Philippines. But we ended up staying here in California. My husband was born in South Lake Tahoe, and then my son got diagnosis here. We didn't move back to Florida because we have houses that we were renting them out, so we don't want to kick them out. And then it was an unexpected retirement. Eventually, these medical services started for my son and for my husband. I did love California, but there are things that let me say was challenging for me and for us, because I don't want to be politicized about this, but especially getting help and services for people that became disabled or were disabled, but they deserve to have them, and at the same time they qualified to have them. Back home in Philippines, they often say it's nice to move abroad. Why can't you live in America? You get everything for free. Let me tell you, yes, you can get help, you can get support from the government, but you cannot rely from the government support. You really have to find ways to support yourself. And as much as possible, it's exhausting to keep up of those requirements. And if you are receiving something that it will make your life better, let's say move to Philippines, your money is worth. So one of those things we're thinking, maybe someday we'll be able to have a better life when we all decide to move back to Philippines. We can afford to have nanny, we can afford to have helper, because if we rely on a government help, you're gonna experience a lot of emotions in life, which is not good for your healing too. But we get good doctors, great doctors, and don't get me wrong, we are so blessed being here. But you're talking about keeping this kind of life where you don't have to worry about the cost of living. You don't have to worry that there will be people around you, something happened to you. I see that other country, like my home in Philippines, might be a chance. So yeah, I miss Philippines. So watching these vloggers, I started learning a lot about my home. I didn't appreciate those areas that were actually better than I thought of. I was stuck living in the city. I was stuck seeing different behavior of people, and I was happy that I met a lot of these people and these bloggers. I found someone that I can share my perspective, my experience, but at the same time giving me hope that there's a better life over there. My child, he goes to school here. We pay a lot of taxes. Our money goes to wherever they go, especially the funding in school. They get a lot of money here. Yeah, you're single or not, you're paying rent, you're paying mortgage. That's part of them. And he's not really receiving services that really going to benefits him in the long run. You have to request, and when you request, you have to justify, and when you justify, you need to justify again and go back, and that's when I became an advocate. I met a lot of people, parents, that want to change the system, that want to make it better and be fair for people that has disability, especially a kid like my child. I mean, it was nice to speak out for everybody. I know that not a lot of Filipinos would do these things. I was told that you should be thankful, you should be grateful, you're not in Philippines. This is what I'm gonna tell you. You live in America, you follow the law, you became a citizen, and you're paying taxes. You have the rights, the same as everyone else. When you're in America, forget the mindset that you have left in the Philippines. You deserve what everyone deserves here. Now, when you're in the in the Philippines, forget what you have experienced in America. I mean, not forget what you have experienced. Let me rephrase it. Do not compare the things that are great experience that you have great experience back in America and then the Philippines doesn't have them. Those are two different countries that you're going to adjust. And I know there will be a lot of adjustments that we're gonna go through when we move to Philippines. But there's so many things that can be offered for a long term. So that's just my thoughts today, and I'm sharing with you. I hope it makes sense whatever I'm talking here. Well, is it hard to raise a special need, special living in USA? It depends the severity and the needs of your kid. But you cannot compare if your kid is not getting enough and if my child is getting more. The way it works is how far you know as a parent to speak up for your kid. How much would you like to learn in order for your child to get what they need? If you don't have time, you can still seek help. You can hire an advocate. There's a volunteer advocates, but you cannot rely on them 24/7. As a parent, it's still your obligation to learn about the diagnosis and how are you going to help them. I'm grateful and I'm thankful the government is there, is available to help for my child. Despite of all of these challenges on keeping them or maybe having more that will match his medical needs, but it's all about how do you advocate for your kid. So as a mom and a wife, I wasn't expecting that when I live here in USA, I would turn into an advocate. Not someone that's going to just protest. I'm not a protester. I I love being able to have knowledge about my rights, my child's rights, and so my husband's rights. And I haven't found a Filipina that have the same interest as I do, which I totally understand. For them, this is more stressful to do this, but I'm willing to. I'm still the same person. It's just that my ability to help my family that has disabilities become expanded because there are so many organizations and people here in California that have helped me. But that's all about me, and I thank you for watching my vlog, and I hope that you stay with me, and when I can, I will upload more videos to share with you. I am a proud Filipina. I carry that heart. I carry the values of being a Filipino. We love our family. We take care of family no matter what. And I love America. I'm proud that I was able to help other people too. And I'm carrying my husband. I I have a lot of skills that I've learned here in America, and it made me discover myself that I'm capable to live alone while my husband was deployed. I drive the car, I can go to store, I can take my son anywhere, which I never did in the Philippines. So America will make you very self-sufficient. And when someday, you know, you will long for people to be there for you when you get older. I believe that Philippines is a perfect home. Your neighbors, your friends can reach out to you because everyone here is so busy. We have to keep up this kind of life, but we found ourselves that okay, where's our friends? Oh yeah, they're busy. They have a lot of bills to pay. But again, it's all about your choices in life. What's your goal? How do you want to be when you're getting older? How do you want to see your family when you know you're no longer gonna be here? And I do hope I said something that makes sense. Well, you all have a wonderful weekend, and let's cherish each day and learn every day from our experience, from the people that speak to us, and from the words that came out from our mouth. The way we said things. What else I could say? I think that would be all. But thank you all. I just share with you my thoughts and a background about me. And yeah, that'll be all. Thanks, everyone.